money, get the cake. Need the dough, make it bake. They all know that I'll be great. I don't have time to wait. Mess with me, a big mistake.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operate in Reality. All right, guys. I wanted to do this reaction breakdown to Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread. The title is 9 Things Your Ride or Die Chick Will Do For You If You Are an Alpha Male. And I think this is good. Obviously, I'm going to put the link below so you guys can go check out Mr. Goodbread, subscribe to him. He has a dope page, real dope content. And as you can see by most of the videos that I have on my page, that his content is great. And I love doing breakdowns of these. So again, shout out to Mr. Goodbread. As you can see, I don't necessarily subscribe to the whole alpha and beta thing, but in male culture or in the male nature, we do have a degree of hierarchy, whatever you want to call it, the boss, alpha, I don't know, the leader, whatever. We do live in a degrees of hierarchy because we have an ecosystem. In order for us to survive as human beings, you have to create an ecosystem where you have someone who's a leader, the person under him to help control some of the other stuff, the workers that actually do the stuff, and then you have the people, and it goes that you actually protect, which when they grow up, they fill all those roles. It's a cycle. So we do live in a degree of hierarchy, and being quote unquote alpha is definitely it's definitely a name for the hierarchy that we have for a man who's been who's done the work in life, you know, has groomed himself physically in order to be very attractive, who has created a lifestyle for himself where he's able to not just survive but thrive. And do a lot more things he wants, and who knows how to handle a situation when something comes up. So most men, you know, we are alpha in our own way. You know, there's more alphas. You know, those categories and whatnot. So what they're speaking here today is about, you know, if you're quote unquote alpha and you got yourself a chick, you know, what's she gonna do for you? You probably might know your alpha if she does these things for you. But before we continue, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know next time I drop, as well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App and PayPal. It'd be much appreciated. All right, let's check out the Goodbread Show. Here we go.
Hey guys, you're now tuned into the Circle TV. You're now watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread Show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread.
And I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
Alright guys, today we got a good old episode for you today.
Today I'm going to tell you the 9 things that I do to show that I am his ride or die chick. Check it out.
This is a funny ass intro, man.
We back. Hope you like the intro. I am very interested in what's about to be said on this one right here.
I am as well. I want to see. I want to see what she says.
Okay, so you know I keep my little notes. I don't flow as smoothly as he does. So you know I need my little notes and my bulletins or whatever. He doesn't know what I wrote on my notes for my 9 things to show that I am his ride or die.
Now, before you get started, I can definitely tell that she is a good traditional woman. Obviously, I've never met Miss Goodbread or whatnot, but what I can tell by how Mr. Goodbread, how they both conduct the family. I've seen videos where they have the children on there, so they're learning what they're teaching and whatnot. So I can see when the children get older, there will be able to be a conducive part of society and hopefully excel in what they're trying to do in their lives. But I can see what I've been seeing by seeing videos with Mrs. Goodbread on on the show or whatnot is that she definitely is a ride or die. She's definitely a traditional woman, a woman that usually get married. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, she's married. She's the type of woman that she played her womanly role. She isn't real woman. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say that. You gotta say she's a real woman because nowadays everybody trying to make woman an umbrella term. Anybody could be a woman. I could be a woman right now. You know what I'm saying? So no, she's an actual real woman that played by her roles, and you can tell that Mr. Goodbread himself is a quote unquote alpha or play a man, a traditional man. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to say what men's supposed to do too. They really try to say that being a man is a simp. That's what they're really trying to say. That you got to be disposable. You got to pay for everything. You got to do everything. You don't do what are men good for. But before we get into that, I just want to say, men built the world that you live in. These women forget that there was a time that we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet. I couldn't talk to you on the phone I couldn't talk to you on the video like this. There was lions and tigers and bears that was trying to kill you, dinosaurs and shit was trying to kill you and stuff. Men domesticated the world. Women got comfortable. We said, we put women to help us. All of a sudden is they don't need us. But then when we go to war or something, or when someone gets hurt, men are supposed to protect her. You know what I'm saying? If a man pushes another man out the way, he's supposed to protect her. But we're not needed though. And that's the reason why men aren't really doing what they're supposed to be doing right now. Because they're told they're not needed. We don't need to be doing. Okay, ran over. Let's continue with this list.
But here we go.
I'm highly interested.
All right. So I am his ride or die because I am his biggest cheerleader. I am his biggest cheerleader. I encourage him and support everything that he does. Every piece of equipment that he needs for his YouTube channel, for this, for that, I make sure that he has it, and I'm there like, babe, you got this, you got this, you got this. Let's go. I am his biggest cheerleader.
I agree. No, I don't got no. I can't say nothing.
I can't say nothing to that neither. No, she definitely that's a good starting number one, the biggest cheerleader, because men need the encouragement. Men are, as you can see what I said earlier, men are pretty much shitted on everywhere. We're told we're not needed. We're told we're disposable. We're told that we're only good for sex and all this type of stuff. So a lot of men, they don't get a lot of encouragement. This is like their family, that their mother, that's the only really female, mother, grandmother, those are the only female, maybe sister. That's the only female encouragement that they get. So getting encouragement, your woman beside you, the woman that you want to marry, or the woman that you're dating, she's encouraging you and she is supporting you and being a cheerleader to you, not bringing you down. Will help a man excel to becoming a high level earner or alpha. And that's what most women don't realize, because women want a guy that's built. But if you can encourage your man and if you can encourage your man and be his cheerleader, then he will grow even further than if he would have hit that six figures by himself. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what most women don't realize. And then when you with that man, supporting him, encouraging him, being his cheerleader, he will do more for you than if you were to just try to get into his life and date. Seriously. Most men nowadays aren't even don't even want to spend money on a woman. But if a woman would have, but if but I bet you if the woman would have been there when he was down and out, supporting him, encouraging him, being his cheerleader, by the time he would have made it somewhere and become an alpha, as we will use, and make a six figures or what high income earner, then he will do more to make sure that the woman is good, the woman has everything, that she don't even have to work than when it is nowadays. And just, oh, I see a bad chick, I'm already six figures, I don't need her. Let's continue.
All right. Number two, I take initiative. I make sure I make
Mm.
the first phone call to him or the first text to him.
Mm.
Because 9 times out of 10, he's so engulfed in everything that he's doing for his videos, for his purpose, for you guys, that sometimes he gets too deep into it. So I'll be the first one to call him like, hey babe,
Damn.
how you feeling?
This is a good list so far.
I take
That's a
that
fact.
initiative.
That's a fact. I can't. And guys, sometimes you gotta pick your head up and hit first. So you gotta. It's like again, it's it's feel good to know. One thing though, it feel good to not always be the person that gotta chase the girl down that call, and then you
I
looking at your
totally
phone to
agree.
see if she hit you back. And
Right.
it's always good to have that person that really cherish. And thinking about you. That's all. That's all that is. And
And this is a good list right now. She talking about she hit him first. I swear to God, I'll tell you the best relationships that I've seen are when the woman actually hits the man first. Men, we appreciate, like Mr. Goodbread said, we appreciate if a woman is chasing after us instead of us chasing after the woman, because men are so engulfed in so much work. Now, first of all, before I really deep dive into that point, uh, I know, like I said, I know a lot of men who are in great relationships now because the woman is the one that said, "Hey, I am in love with you. I want to be with you," before the man said it. My that's how my brother got his wife. His wife said that she loved him, so he decided, because he never tried to date her. He never expressed any type of feelings for her or anything like that. She did that to him. They started dating. Now they're in a loving family with a beautiful, beautiful child. I have another friend who was the same way. His sister friend hit him up talking about, I'm in love with you, whatnot. Now they're a beautiful family because they have a child as well. It always works better when the woman shows that she cares by hitting them up first. Now, going to what she was talking about, when a man is on his purpose, and when he's really on his purpose, he's not chasing a woman. He's not chasing a woman. He might put in the work. If you know the game, if he knows the game, he might put in the work and say what's good. But if she's not texting back, you know what I'm saying? We're not even thinking about it. If you're on your purpose, you're not even thinking about it. So when your man used to being on your purpose, you got to provide, and in your head you got to provide for your family. I'm sorry, women. We're not gonna be like, oh, let me text her first, see how she doing. We're not gonna be like, oh, let me make sure she good and text her, call her real quick. We're not gonna be like that. Now there will be instances where we might take a break. Now we will be instances where we might take a break, and we should take a break from work and be like, hey, how you doing? But sometimes when you're engulfed and you want to get this done and make it happen, you'll be so engulfed you're not even realizing how the day went. You won't even realize what time it was. You're gonna be like, it's 12 o'clock now, or I'll call my girl in 30 minutes. Next thing you know, it's been 3 hours. You used to be so engulfed in your work, you didn't even realize it's been 3 hours. So hitting him up first is good because he knows that one, you care about him, and two, he's gonna get the motivation to continue working. You're gonna be like, oh, you hit him up. Oh, okay. Oh man, my girl hit me up. Oh damn. Okay, I'm happy about that. Text back. Okay, cool. Get to work. Ding. Oh shit. Text back. That's gonna build that communication up. Because women want the men to communicate first to show that, oh, he cares about me, he loves me. But men ain't got time for that. Men on this purpose ain't got time for that. And the men who do got time for that are in the friend zone. They're not alpha. They're not alpha. Let's continue.
I appreciate you, man.
No
Appreciate you.
biggie.
Oh,
Hey, how many times have you thought about what your life might be like if you switched your career?
yeah, I don't care.
All right, 3. I feel like I know him well. Like, is a difference in knowing someone and understanding
Mm.
someone. Like, I know what he's gonna do, but to know why he did what he's going to do or what he did is a whole different thing. Like, I
Mm.
I make sure I pay attention. I take notes. I know him. I know him well. I know why he
Mm.
does what he does. It's a little thing, but it matters. It matters.
It matters. It matters. When a female can see beyond your behavior, then you know what I mean. You do less explaining, and it allows you to be able to just keep it real.
Right? You don't have to.
Exactly. You don't have to sugarcoat if she knows sees beyond your behavior. I love the way he put it. I love the way he put it like that. I love the way you put it like that. This is a very, very good list. I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? I'm no cat right now. This is a very, very good list. Because if a woman knows how the man moves, y'all can move cohesively. You ever see like the Avengers. You ever see how the Avengers they be fighting and it they move so cohesively they could back off each other's moves. You remember in Endgame? You remember in Endgame where when Thor did the lightning on Iron Man and Iron Man collected it and used it as power to fight against Thanos? That's exactly how that's supposed to work with you and your woman. When you move as a man, she knows your movements. So when you move, no matter what happens, she will understand why you move that way. You know what I'm saying? She won't be arguing with you in the beginning of a relationship. And I'm gonna go back to the Avengers for another example. The reason, if that's a callback, what I was just telling you earlier about the Avengers, that was a callback to the first Avengers movie when Thor he used the hammer and to put the lightning on Iron Man, and Iron Man collected that power. So 10 years later, because of that, because maybe they might have had that little pushback in the beginning, 10 years later, they use that same knowledge they gained from what they both were thinking when they both button heads trying to be the leaders to when they working together to fight a bigger threat and use that against them. And that's exactly what, because when you're a man and you have a wife and a family, the biggest threat to your family is the world. So you and your woman have to work together like you're the Avengers. When you go out this world, because the man is supposed to be the leader, but the woman is supposed to be the backup. So if the man goes down, the woman has to be the one to step in. She has to be the one to protect the children if the man goes down. Because look, men are not invincible. We're actually made to be disposable. We've actually made, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to sacrifice our lives for our family. So she's supposed to know when you move, how you move, and why you move without questioning you. And that is a great point. That's a great point. Let's continue.
Have to explain as much because I already know
Right.
why you did
Less
what you did.
right.
Right. Right. All right. All right. Okay. So
And like I say, you can keep it real. You can tell her the truth, and she will overstand. She won't get mad. You as a man will be able to open up to her more and tell her the truth instead of trying to sugarcoat everything.
knowing all of his friends, I like to think I know all of his friends. I know his friends' characteristics. I know which friend is this, which friend is that, which friend will do this, which friend won't do that, which
Mm.
so I know his inside friends, outside friends, international friends,
Mm.
knowing his friends.
Cool. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Another huge, huge thing.
Before let continue, I do agree with that to a certain extent. I do agree with that to a certain extent. She should know his friends as long as they keep it to a level where it's a respectable level. Like for example, if she knew me, right, we shouldn't me and Mrs. Goodbread should not be having like a private conversation or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't be able to text her and be like, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day going?" Da da da. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be able to do that. But she should know who I am and how I move and everything like that. So I think maybe that's what she was trying to say. But I like to put that caveat out there as well because this is it's some of my experience as well. When the woman who's married has a close bondship with the man's friend, like she's talking to him about the problem, she's talking to opening up to I gotta you know what I'm saying, when she starts having like private conversation with the friend, she gonna cheat. She gonna cheat. She gonna try and smash the friend. I've experienced that because I've been that guy. Not getting cheated on. I was the guy that she tried to hit up. I'm gonna put that out there. I know you trying to say, he's trying to say you look good. Nah, because I would tell you if I got cheated on. I don't know if I got cheated. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know personally. But I'm saying that I've been that guy where the woman will have built a close relationship and she's married, well, I didn't sleep with her, but she tried to. She tried to. So and not even just with the girl's friend. It's just that when she's married and she has a bond with another man outside. But in terms of talking friends, I definitely agree. But the caveat is she should not be having like a personal relationship with the friends. It should be just, I'm friends through proxy. You know what I'm saying? His friends are my friends for now, when we're married or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's continue.
Staying out of his family situation.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I
Mmm.
let him handle
Damn.
what he needs to handle
Uh.
with his family.
And then
Anything.
word. That's true. That's true. That's a fact. And it's important. That's important, guys, because you don't want to make. And that's for you too, guys. Goes for the fellas too. You know your boundaries. You don't overstep your boundaries with
Hmm.
anybody and
Mm-hmm.
build family relationships. That's just you just don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Right. I
Yeah, they're both right. It goes for both sexes, for men and women, but women especially, because women like to agitate things. But don't get into the extended family business like that. Of course, obviously, if you're the spouse, obviously you want to be there for your spouse. But at the same time, sometimes it's their business. Now, if it gets physical, obviously, you should step in. But if it's something that they need to handle themselves, they have to handle themselves. I definitely like that. I definitely like that, and it causes less drama between your families. It causes less drama. It makes more peace and honestly, it makes more peace for you as a man, because you don't have to step in and fight against your mother and your wife, or your sister and your wife, or your wife and your brother, or vice versa. You and the dad, or you know what I'm saying. So
I let him vent to me. I'm there to listen, give him words of advice. But as far as being a part of or in anything, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm just supporting my babe.
mm.
That's it. That's all. Um. Oh my gosh. Making sure he's not hangry.
Up.
Hangry. I like that. I like
You know,
that.
when you're
Feed
hungry, you're
him.
so hungry,
That's
you get angry.
self-explanatory right there.
Making sure he's not hangry. That is the worst thing that you want to do. You don't want to do
Self-explanatory
that.
right
You need
there.
him to be cool, calm, collected, fed, full belly, so that he can come deliver these videos, so that he's not upset with me. You know, I make sure I keep him fed um,
That's a fact,
and
guys.
happy.
Y'all know how it is, man. And it's vice versa. Do know it's vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't look at it like if I know you have the females looking at it like that sounds like slavery. Is
Oh my god,
that sound like
it's so
slavery?
not slave. We have to eat anyway, right? I have to cook.
So let me break it down. And I love that point. This is the reason why I feel like women, not women that belong in the kitchen, but women should focus on cooking and cleaning for their the men or their husband or whatnot. It's because so that the man don't have to focus, or the man, excuse me, the man can focus or optimize his focus on his purpose. So that way, he can he can what I'm trying to say. He can I'm trying to find the right words for this. He can optimize on his purpose so that he can excel further without the distractions. If you get what I'm saying, it's so that the man don't have to focus on, damn, I gotta cook, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. He can put in more time to when he gets home, or maybe he can relax for a little bit when he gets home from work, relax a little bit, and then that way, if he's on his purpose, he'll go and focus on his purpose. Like she said, Mr. Goodbread can focus on doing videos. The time he would waste cooking a meal for himself, even microwaving, no, even fast food, even the time he'll waste going to get fast food, standing in line, having to pay the money, even the time he wastes for that could be focused on making more videos, more content for me to review. You know what I'm saying? Even that. So with her taking up the slack at home because he has to go fight the world, he has to be strong enough. The home is his resting place. Like in video games, when you have a rest stop to save a save point, the home is a man's save point. So if the woman can play her role and cook and clean for him, that's not to say that is that's not to say that that's where women belong. I'm just saying when she plays her role, it helps the man optimize himself to play his role to be the protector and the provider, and to be able to optimize his focus on his purpose so that he can grow and expand and become the alpha male and become the best man he can be, so he can create them extra money, so he can build the luxurious life that women want. And that's what women don't realize. The job. It's the roles. The roles are played to alleviate the jobs, so that the one who has that particular job can be focused more on that and do the best at that job. You see what I'm saying? If the man can provide and protect the best he can produce, the reward that the woman will have is a luxurious life. So all she has to do is make sure the guy, when he comes home to rest, he can recharge with food. He won't be bothered. What would Kevin Samuel say? Drain his balls. So when he goes back to work and goes to the world, he can protect and provide, and then most likely he will be able to be that high level position to give that woman a luxurious life. Let's continue.
Cook anyway. I have
And,
kids, right? We have to
and,
cook anyway.
and keep in mind, it's just a list, her list of how she's
This
my
is my
ride or die.
own
Know what I mean?
personal thing. This is not what anybody else is doing or what anybody else has to do. Or
Personally, I think this is what all women should be doing. All women should be following this list. All right, because she got what most women don't. She has what most women don't, or especially black women. What she has what most women don't have: a protector, provider, alpha male husband. Let's continue.
is my own personal thing and our little four corners to make sure that
Right,
I'm holding my babe down.
right.
That's
But
it.
guys,
My own
take
personal
notes.
thing.
Guys, take notes. It's her point of view, but y'all know how guys we mess with Miss Goodbread, right? We cherish Miss Goodbread word. We
Mm-hmm.
know what a good girl's supposed to be like.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we let the
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward sit there and be like, those her opinions, right? All they want. But we know.
We know what we want. Exactly. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
let's get back to
Yes, sir.
Talking of speaking my piece, I like to be his piece because I
That's the
love
most
him
important one.
so much
That is the most
our regular job.
important
We don't
one.
work together outside of his purpose. So I know he goes through so much with the regular job. He goes through so much trying to prepare videos and talking to different people and different problems and that and this. I like to make sure that when he comes home, I'm his peace. Like it's peaceful, it's
Mmm.
calm. He's not hangry. We're fed. He can vent to me, get it off his chest. You know,
Yeah, I
I
really
like to be his
appreciate
peace.
that too, babes. Not to cut you off, I appreciate that. That's everything. It's no eggshell walking over here. Like I tell you guys, once you become red pill aware and you pop the pill and you know that, you know what I mean. It is what it is in life. You wake up. You wake up. You know what I mean. And you be able to communicate yourself. You communicate what you want. You don't play this silent treatment game and you get to learn your girl for more than just sex. You know what I mean? And it's just
And it feels good, don't it?
it
Like
do.
And that is the most important thing that men want. We want a woman to be our peace. We have to fight the world every day. Everybody hates us. I'm talking about all races of men, black men especially. So when we have a woman, we want the woman to be our peace, not to bother us, not to argue with us, not to annoy us, cook us our dinner, rub our feet. You know what I'm saying? We want to open up to you, talk to you about our day as well, because we go through rough, rough, and it's tough. And it's really appreciative of a woman that can be our peace, more so than being. Yes, we want a woman that looks like Beyonce. We want a woman as bad as Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? A young 21, 23-year old woman, you look good like Beyonce. But honestly, she could be fat, ugly, old. You know what I'm saying? She all that. As long as she is our peace, we will deal with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's our peace, it don't matter what she look like. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's our peace, I'll eat the pizza with you, babe. Here you go. Here's another one. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I would want my woman to lose weight, but to live. But still, let's continue.
it feels good waking up with like nothing. You're holding nothing. You just like.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, facts.
And my
You know what I
final
mean?
thing, full access. We have full access to each
Mm.
other and to each other's phones. Like, I don't have a password. He doesn't have a password. He can pick my phone up at any given time without me having to catching a heart attack. Like, why are you picking up my phone? I
Mm-hmm.
can pick up his phone like without him saying, "Oh, what are you doing with my phone?" Like, there's none of that. We have full access to each other's phone. Not that we need to go through each other's phone, but I know
Mm-hmm.
that's a big thing.
That's a
Now,
big thing now,
we don't have that problem. Like,
fellas.
I have nothing to hide. He has nothing to
Fellas,
hide. Full access.
she can't call you. She can't call herself your ride or die boy if you can't pick that phone up and just be like. Cause sometimes your phone died and you still want to be
Mm-hmm. I was
called
just about to say
faithful. You
that.
know what I mean? I ain't gonna say
Fact.
next level. Next level game is that
He
if
has
y'all
total access
like,
to all of my accounts. Like,
I'm sorry, guys. Like sometimes I get locked up. You know what I mean for saying the truth about you guys. So I gotta have access to another account. Don't think of it from a standpoint of I'm snooping on her. Like, you know what I mean? I don't never check no messages, nothing. You know what I mean, I even though I say
not that he can't.
right, right,
There's nothing. There's full access.
right. Look, for example, but what I do
It's ting.
for what I do know, is I see them little orbiters. I see the little orbiters floating around. What happened?
His thing is, quick question: is she lying?
Who?
I don't.
Oh,
That was his
somebody
question.
about to say some dumb shit. Somebody about to ask me a crazy question, but y'all, we not gonna drag this. And
uh, so I actually like that last point. They both have full access on the phone. Like you were saying, like you never know when one day you got to pick up the phone or pick up her phone because your phone died. You got to be like, hey, I can my phone died. You got to use it for something, and vice versa. And as well as it takes all the stress out about if your girl is doing something or vice versa, if your spouse is doing something wrong, it takes all the stress off of you thinking that your spouse is doing something wrong. And they're fighting over, oh, what's wrong? Why you on my phone? You know what I'm saying? All the you skip over the fights like, why you on my phone? Why you snooping on my phone? Da 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 da. Takes the stress off of you because you don't have to go snoop on their phone and figure out what's going on and all this dumb stuff like that, which is very very dumb in my opinion. Now, if you want to be private, if y'all want to be private with your conversation, that's on you. But the full access, I feel like if she's really a ride or die, I totally agree with them. I totally agree with them. If she's really a ride or die, then she will allow you to use her phone anytime she wants. Full access, all accounts, all that, everything. So we're gonna end the video here. I appreciate you guys checking me out. Oh, I'll give him a call back in a second. I appreciate you guys checking me out. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know next time I drop. Also, make sure you check out Mr. Goodbread's video. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Hopefully I remember to do that. And if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App and PayPal. It'd be much appreciated. I will talk with y'all soon. Have a good one. Peace.